Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I'm here today to do Roxy's Weekly Challenge Week 11, and it is the Simple Antique Book Page envelopes. Now, I don't have a lot of antique book pages, but I do have this Reader's Digest Complete Book of the Garden, and because I'm working on a lot of nature inspired ephemera, I decided that this was a really good choice, and I really love the paper. The paper is quite heavy, not cardboard heavy, but it's quite sturdy paper. So I do also love the illustrations, and I did question whether to use these with the illustrations, but I was having trouble finding larger book pages that I thought would work. Things like the book I'm using for my glue book at the moment, I considered using, but then I found some not so fun words on there, so this is what I've chosen to use. So I think I've prepared 11 pages. All I did was tear them out of the book and trim the edges just to tidy them up. So I'm just going to move this off my desk. Okay, so I have my timer here and I've set it to 10 minutes. I probably won't need that. I'm going to use the 10 minutes to fold my envelopes, and then I have my basket here with my fabric scraps. I have some paper scraps from Junk with Steph and some larger pieces underneath, and I also have to my right, I have some pre-made snippets in here. They've been sitting in this little container here for quite some time, using papers from and focal points from lots of different digital creators. And then I have my little folder here. I have prepared a little snippet roll, just small snippet rolls. I decided I needed to come in here and do some crafting just recently, so I just grabbed this little basket of tiny bits and pieces and went ahead and did that. And then I have these slightly smaller clusters from Junk with Steph papers that I can use if I need to. And I also have a couple of snippet rolls to my right. And the other thing I wanted to get were my jelly print papers, using the leftover photo paper that I have. So I'm going to set my timer to 10 minutes and we're off. So I hope you're all fabulous. I'm super excited to get this underway. I'm just going to fold each of these. I know Rachel decided to do some of these slightly different, with different tops, and she also is sewing around hers. I say is as if she was just doing it. I'm slow catching up, so Rachel did sew around hers to close them. I'm thinking I'd like to do the same thing. So I'm going to leave that as an option, and I'm not going to close them on camera. The other thing I'm going to do is ink around them, and I will probably do that after the challenge also, as Rachel doesn't ink. Personal preference, I just love the inking, so I've decided I'm going to do that. I might fold this one down. Out there. I'm excited to use these papers for this project because I've been looking for just the right thing to use them for. I think I might just fold this one down. I'm not looking to make them too fancy because I, as I said, really love the paper, so I kind of want that to speak for itself in a way. So I hope you're all fabulous. I'm super excited to be in my craft room right now. I'm just happy to be playing. I've been sourcing some new resources, so I've got a couple of things on order at the moment. I do have a couple of things here that arrived that I need to share with you. I'm just trying to decide whether to wait and share it all at once. I don't know whether I'll be that patient. It's fun having new things to play with. Okay, I kind of like the way my ends there are covering that paper. I think I might need to put some tabs in them though to make them a little bit easier to get into. I might make this one a little less deep, I think. No, I think I'll keep this one plain. And then I do have a couple at the end here that don't have any pictures on them. Which is more in line with the ones that I feel Rachel did. No, I just get the end of that, so that's not worth worrying about. So I might do this kind of top on this one. Looks, I need to put that one there, and I think I might do this one plain as well. And I just need to straighten that up slightly. My side may be a little bit out because I've used the paper trimmer, and sometimes I nearly bumped that whole container of gel prints then. Whoops. Sometimes I don't know why, but it just doesn't end up quite straight. That's okay. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and glue these pieces that I have turned the corners on. I lost a chunk of glue right there. Kind of feel like I'm in my craft space with a rejuvenated enthusiasm today, which is exciting. Whoops, that one's plain, that one can go there. Goodness me, I'm getting glue where I shouldn't. Cannot be trusted. So they're plain. I've got one more to glue, which is really good. Need to be a bit more mindful with my gluing. Okay. Folding that down. I want my hole punch. This one's quite high, so just going to give it a little notch. I may end up notching all of them, I think. It just may make the access that little bit easier. Here I was thinking I wouldn't need a whole 10 minutes to put these together, and I've just looked at my timer and I think it was just over 2 minutes left to go on the 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm sure I do some things in slow motion compared to everybody else. Never mind. I'm not here to win a race. I'm just here to make beautiful ephemera. Three more to go. I quite like the way they look with that little notch taken out. One more. Okay. So, to decorate them. Now, I was kind of thinking, so I have 40 seconds left on the timer, so I'm just going to set that to 35 minutes we have left, because it's a total of 45 minutes altogether for the challenge, and I'm not closing or anything like that, so I'm going to make full use of the time I have. I really like the idea of using some of these. Let me see if I can give us better room to work. Probably blocking the light there. Okay. Now, okay, I like that, so I'm going to trim that about there. I have actually scanned these. I really have enjoyed using them so much, and I didn't feel comfortable using them until I'd scanned them. So I've scanned them, and I'm going to see if I can make some digitals out of them. I have a huge basket, like my white basket with my paper scraps in it, to my left of more paper strips that I can make some more of these. I just love them. I really love that. I just wish it was a little bit longer. Just looking to see what I have in my little scraps. I love this too. Wonder if I can. It's quite bulky. It has that folded edge. It's a rubber back curtain, in case you're wondering, so it's quite thick. kind of want that, but longer. Okay, I have my sewing machine set up to my right. I'm just going to run some stitches across that, just a zigzag. I will turn the sound down for you while it's sewing though, because it can be quite loud. Okay. I never thought I would end up sewing during a challenge, but there you go, I just did. Now this will probably fray a little bit. I might add a little bit of art glitter glue. My stitching was fairly crazy. Actually, I might, not even sure that's going to work. Be just my luck for it not to work. I should have checked my glues before I started. So I'm just using some fabric glue. I'm just going to glue those down just a fraction. And then I'm going to glue the back of this. My glue isn't coming out very easily. I'm really squeezing this bottle to try and get the glue to come. Okay, and remember I'm going to ink. I may just add a little ink along here. I can see me running out of time really quickly because I have a particular idea of how I want to make these, and I'm not really sure it translates to challenge very well. I don't know if anybody else goes into these challenges, oops, with a preconceived idea of how they want to do something, but I know I do. Okay, I really love that. This is going to fray and I'm okay with that. Now, what do I want to do with the back? My larger pieces of paper. I'm really space poor at the moment in my craft room. Okay, things are sticking to me already. Kind of like that just across that hole. With a little bit of the green showing through. The picture is upside down on the back, so I'm not so worried about covering it over. Again, this is a piece from Junk with Steph. For those who've been watching for a while, I'm on Steph's design team. And it's such a privilege to work with her papers. So beautiful. Okay, I need to move this out of the way. I like that the green leaves are kind of showing there. Do I want something up here? like that little pop of yellow. Oops, wrong way. Oh, it's the bulk from the decorations on the front. I thought the ruler was sitting funny. Okay, from there. And I am going to ink this because I don't know how close it will sit to the top. Thinking maybe being just off the top. Oops, wrong way. I like that across the back. And of course, collaging these papers onto the back of the envelope just makes it that little bit sturdier as well. You can see that that embellishment's adding a little bit of bulk, but I'm okay with that. I'm likely to tuck this into a pocket or something, so that bulk won't be too big a worry. It can sit at the top of the pocket. I really am in the mood for making more clusters though, so be warned, there may be a video coming up where I just sit and play with clusters, which is kind of why I did the snippets the other day with my fabrics. I felt like playing. Okay. I feel like that writing is upside down again, but never mind. Never mind, never mind. I'm wondering about a little piece of music paper across there, perhaps, or text of some sort to kind of tie it together. I like that, but I don't love it, so I'm not going to use it there because I really, really like that image. Have this. Okay, so can I straighten up? Wasn't really the music paper I had in mind, but I can go with it. I don't want a huge piece. Like that, just like that. Distress ink. I'm kind of thinking, I just remembered it was a challenge. Where am I at? So this has taken me about 10 minutes. And that was with the, oh, I need to ink around the edges because I'm not quite at the edge. That was with the pre-made cluster. Although I pat myself on the back, I did sew on camera, so scooch up little paper. Okay, I love that. I'm going to leave that back blank. I just love it like that. If I pop it into a journal and I decide I need something on the back, I might pop something on there then, but for now I like it like that. I just think that's really pretty. Okay, one done. Go me. We have to celebrate the small things, right? Okay, so this one doesn't have anything. Blank canvas, if you will. So just using some of my scraps from Junk with Steph. Love that for the back. I think I want to tear that from about there. I'm going to avoid that word. Where does that take me? I think I'm about there. Okay. So this becomes my feature. And from that very point there, all the way down to the corner, of that. Now to decide what else I want. No, do I want this? Well, it is kind of pretty, isn't it? Okay. So there. Oops. I'm not really sure how far I need to take it, so we're just going to go all the way and then work that out afterwards. Okay, so down to about that point there. Okay. And I do want to ink across the bottom. And this one too. Okay, so this one first, and I'm thinking I haven't gone quite to the corner, so I'm going to bring it across just a fraction, I think, and then if it doesn't end up quite in the corner on the left, it won't matter so much. Okay, then this one. So this lines up with the very top of that towel. Glue all over my piece of paper, so it's time to change out my glue page. They just don't seem to last very long sometimes. Okay, I really love that. And I'm wondering about a flower here. Don't know whether these might be too tall. These are my fuzzy flowers from Junk with Steph. This yellow one's really lovely. I think that's a winner. Just like that. Oops, sounds like hubby's home, so just need to close my door. That was unexpected. I still have about 14 minutes on the clock, so I might stop, check in with him, and I'll come back and finish when I can. Okay, I need to oops. Have to be careful because my flower stem has bent. Okay, and I'm thinking maybe, whoops, tacky fingers. Just going to pop that across the bottom. My other half of the lace has just ended up falling on the floor. Ended up falling on the floor, not what I planned. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, everybody. I have 11 minutes 50 on the clock. Okay, so it sounds like he's busy outside, so I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to resume my timer. I was gone for like 5 seconds, if that, and I could hear him busily doing things outside, so I was like, I'm just going to see if I can do some more. I will potentially be completely distracted really like that across there. What cluster do I want? Oh, I really, really like that on there. Do I want that? I have bits everywhere. No, I'm not sure the dark is working for me in this instance. Oh, that might. She says as she picks up a different dark piece. I really like it with just that at the top. I think that's my problem. I did like this. You know what? I'm just going to compare. See if I can get it somewhat straight. I know it's plain, but I really, really like it. I'm just going to go with it. It doesn't need to be fancy, does it? Sometimes we just need to appreciate the papers as they are, I think. And if my instinct is telling me that's all it needs, then that's all it needs. My instinct is saying that's all it needs, and something else is saying, you need more, you need more. Okay, and I'm going to pop this at the top. Move that out of the way so that you can see. Probably see me battling with my glue, although it seems to be behaving itself now, so I don't know what its issue was earlier. Just want a little bit under that corner. I get a little bit more than I bargained for. Maybe I need to see if my art glitter glue will work for the corners. Fingers crossed, everybody. No. And I thought my little pin for the art glitter glue was in that drawer, and it's not. So I have no idea where it is. Oh my goodness. Better. It's on my fingers, but never mind. So I do feel like I need something on the front now. But what? Maybe a label? have this eclectic ephemera here from Junk with Steph. It's a little bit big. I like this green one. Still feel like it's too big. I don't mind that. So that was eclectic ephemera, and then I have specimen labels. No, that's not working for me. Don't mind that. Colours are okay, but they're just not quite right. Do I just like these envelopes are in my way, I cannot see properly. I like that on there. Let me say that there. No, they're not working for me. Where's my little... Where did I put my drawer of flowers? Actually, I'm thinking I might lay this down. And then oh, actually I like that like that. Except it's upside down. Okay. So from about here. Sometimes I just never know what to expect when I walk into my craft space. And I'm going to pop that along there, and I'm going to call that done. I love that the focal incorporates the texture of the fabric as well as that gel print as well as the digital paper. I really love that. maybe a label here. Might pop that there. Well, this has been a little bit different for me, I must say. Whoops. I'm just going to spread that fabric glue out so it gets the corners. Again, the label is from Junk with Steph. I believe it was called Specimen Labels. Not even sure where I put the bag. Where have I put the bag? Oh, it's right here. Let me check that. Yes, Specimen Labels, Volume 1. That is my timer. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video there. I really want to keep going, but hubby is home, and I feel like if I get busy doing something else, then, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I feel like if I start doing something else, then I'm going to run out of time to finish. So I may do another video making these. I'll see how I go. I really, really love them. So I did only complete 2. No surprises there, but I've had a lot of fun and I really love the result. For me, that's what matters. So I hope you've enjoyed watching these come together. They're quite different from each other, but I really, really love them. I do want to keep playing, so there is that, but never mind. So I thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching these come together. I'm excited to have a play. I have plenty more here. I think I have some other bits and pieces from previous challenges that are pre-made too, so I may end up doing a video where I just play with pre-made ephemera. So a huge thank you to Rachel from Roxy Creations for your challenge. I know I'm creeping my way slowly through the weeks, but I'm so enjoying all of the processes and all of the ephemera that I've made so far. And I truly am grateful that you've shared this challenge because it's just been so fun. I'm really enjoying it. And also a huge thank you as always to Steph from Junk with Steph for allowing me to showcase your beautiful digitals. They never disappoint and I really enjoy using them. So thank you everybody for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Please stay inspired, stay safe, and happy crafting. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.